And just I have so many like relationships in the porn community of people that I know who are in relationships and they sleep with other people. And just
but are they married and have a kid?
Because
that's the thing where I'm like,
a lot of them, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but a lot of people hide their kids.
Yeah.
Or their relationships in general.
You're right. So that's the thing with you. Like the kind of next question is like when this comes, because at some point it's going to come when like kids are, your mom and your dad and this and that. You don't stress about that. You don't think about that.
Not really. I mean,
no,
should be all right.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean,
because it's trauma. Like no matter how you cut it,
is it? I don't think because like we're living in an increasingly woke world,
which is fucking lame.
No, it's good.
Lame
in this case, it's good. We got to support sex workers, Bradley.
Oh, that's not about not supporting sex workers. It's not what I'm saying.
Right, but I think Let me ask you this: we got to follow the logical path here.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's moral or acceptable to be a porn star?
Like for what it is,
it's not wrong. That when people, if I start a business and we film, I'm not doing anything wrong, right? It's not illegal.
I'll follow you. I'll follow you.
Okay, and it's not wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. Now there is a heavy social stigma attached to it. We've seen that on my Twitter account for sure over the past few weeks. But to me, that's a problem with society, not a problem with the people doing it. Now, obviously, like anything involving like sex-related stuff and then children, people get very, this is not good. These are worlds that cannot mix. So it is kind of weird to like, have a kid and even people who do like a much less version of this than me, like people who do like really nasty podcasts, like where they make really inappropriate jokes. I've heard those kind of people go through the sort of moral dilemma in their head on podcasts and stuff of like, I have a kid now, like should I keep doing these podcasts where we talk about all this crazy nasty stuff, and as a result, like I feel kind of bad because my kid, they can't listen to this, whatever. To me, it's like porn is adult stuff, and then my kid is obviously like shielded from all that massively. She's never around anything that would even be close to that. None of that stuff ever enters our house in any way, so.
But I'm talking about when she's out there, in school or interacting with other kids.
She's going to have to be tough, just like mom and dad, where the same way that I could, at some point, like, she's going to figure out that people love me before she figures out that people hate me. But from day one, I'm going to tell her, you notice how I just had to go to take 20 pictures with people in the mall? Well, that's because those people love me. But there's also a lot of people who hate me. And that's
so you're
just how
telling her
life
this
is.
Already?
She's 2.5, so no, I'm not telling her that already.
But like,
at some point I'll tell her that. Yeah,
you should tell her now so she's ready for that shit when by the time she's 4.
I don't think she would really understand what the concept of like hating somebody is right now. But maybe once she has a little bit more language available to her.
So I mean, because that had to be the biggest thing you guys were like deciding for or against it, right? For your daughter, right? I'm assuming that would have been the hardest thing of it, or you just
no. We didn't talk about that.
So what was the hardest part for you in saying yes to it?
The hardest part for me was just like wrapping my head around the idea that my girl was going to spend any amount of time with another guy, because even though I said it's not that big a deal to me, it's still a deal. It's still a thing, like it's still kind of hard for me, even as a poor dude, to wrap my head around that. Now having done it, it doesn't seem anywhere near as big a deal, just because it's like, oh, she went and did it. It's all good. I'm still alive. Everything's fine. Our sex life is great, it wasn't impacted by that, whatever. So I don't know. Yeah,
it's just
I did what other men are too afraid to do, and as a result, the whole world had to stop and watch. And am I saying I'm a hero? No, but am I? Perhaps.
I don't know if it's so afraid to do. It's just like I just wouldn't do it.
But you're not a dude.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing is if I didn't do porn, would I have ever in a million years thought that it was like even a consideration to let my wife go sleep with this gigantic black dude? No, it would have never even crossed my mind. But we do porn, and it's like at the end of the day, 6 figures, 7 figures, that it is what it is. It's like, I'm not above that. I'm not above doing something for money. She's definitely not above doing something for money,
Yeah, I guess you guys have
do a lot of stuff for money.